Hello, traders. FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is Tuesday, and it is February 6th. So, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing pretty good. We're going to get back into the schedule of doing two live streams a week, Tuesday and Thursday evenings, 5 p.m. UK time, and noon New York time. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy these. Like I said, I do really appreciate the likes and support. I really do appreciate everybody subscribing to my channel, watching my videos. And I think that these live streams are a good way to thank everybody because I can take requests on these live streams. I can look at pretty much anything you guys would like me to look at. And that's kind of the point of this is to kind of take requests and look at pretty much anything you guys like. Now, obviously, I am going to try to promote myself a little bit. And I do have a premium Patreon service, as you can see. And this service includes a trading course, which the trading course is just kind of helps you to get going. But really, the benefit of being a premium member is that you get access to my daily live streams every single weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do a 90-minute morning live stream at the London session, 7:30 a.m. London time, 2:30 a.m. New York time, and I also do a New York live stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do the New York live stream at 1 p.m. UK time, and at that is 8 a.m. New York time. So definitely check that out, like I said. And I also share all my swing trades. Now, disclaimer, I'm definitely a swing trader. You're not going to find me down on the 5 minute time frame sharing trades, but I will definitely share all my swing trades. You get access to the trading course, 35 videos, 7+ hours of content, access to the private channels and everything else. And just to kind of show you guys a little bit of what you get here on Discord, if you make this bigger. As you can see, first of all, here on Discord, I am live streaming on Discord also at the same time. So you can watch me on Discord if you join my free membership. You can watch me on Discord anytime. But as a paying member, you get access to my private channels, which you can see a lot of nice chart setups and stuff like that is in here. And you also get access to all my swing trades. These are my swing trades that I've said. Today's only Tuesday, so obviously I haven't said too much for entries yet because I am a swing trader. But these are the entries that I said with my premium Patreon members so far this week. So, like I said, you do get a lot for your money. I really do try to make it worth it, and I definitely try to keep it very, very cheap. It's currently 50 US dollars or 49 US dollars a month. And like I said, the trading course is just kind of an extra. It doesn't You don't have to pay extra for that, and you also get access to all my live streams. That I do in the London session 5 days a week and the New York session 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we do live trading during these sessions. If I see an entry, I will enter at the live stream, and everybody in the live stream definitely knows when I'm entering a trade because I share it with the group. So, anyways, now that I kind of got that out of the way, the whole point of these live streams that I do on Tuesday and on Wednesday is to take requests from the audience, kind of a way to thank the audience, to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. So definitely make sure you do that. Now, if you are interested in my Patreon service, the link for that is in the descriptions and in the chats. I just posted that in the chats a second ago. And if you would like to join my Discord channel, which my Discord channel is 100% free to join, you can join my Discord channel for free and never pay a dime. I'm never going to make you, pay any money to be part of my Discord channel. We currently have 4,000. We currently have 4,651 members on there. So make sure you check that out. It's a pretty big community. I'm really trying to build a community of like-minded traders that are willing to help each other out. That's kind of the point is, if we can build a community of traders that are willing to help each other out, then that's really, really good for everybody in the group. I actually learn things from people in the group all the time. People are always showing me new things. So it's a really great way to just for free join a group of traders. So anyways, I do appreciate the support. So let's get going. Uh, the U.S. dollar the U.S. dollar and the U.S. dollar pairs are definitely some of the top pairs that people like to look at. But I think we may as well just take requests right out the bat. I already see a few things coming in. I see Sergey wants to look at oil. Now, when I'm these are the pairs that I analyze daily for my premium Patreon members. Everything on this list right here, we analyze twice a day. I do it in the London session and in the New York session. So anything on this list right here, I analyze all the way from the monthly down to the 1 hour time frame twice a day for my premium members. So anyways, yeah, let's start off on the list. I see oil is here, and oil is one of the pairs that I do analyze for my members. So let's check out oil. Now, my own personal charts are white and black because I'm pretty colorblind, and it's actually quite difficult for me to tell the difference between green and red. So my own personal charts, which I share with my members, are actually white and black. It's actually way easier for me to see. So that's like I said, these are my personal charts, and so these are the charts that I have analysis on. So, anyways, let's check out oil. Oil is definitely in a channel right now. I would call this the base channel. So we definitely are in a channel right now. Now, one thing you have to notice is that we definitely have what looks like an A, a B, and a C. I was definitely thinking that it would go up and take out the high of wave four before we get the real move to the downside. So we may have to be a little bit cautious. I mean, this actually could end up going all the way back up. So anyways, it looks like an ABC crescent to me, which makes me think that it most likely will take out these lows. It seems to me like we just have a bounce here because this is a channel line. This is the base channel right here. So it seems to me like this is just going to be a crescent and that most likely it is going to go down. And I would expect it to go down and take out these lows. Now, on a little bit of a shorter term outlook, Hmm. I was thinking that we were in a wave four right now. That's what I've been saying to my premium members for the past few weeks. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of one. This looks like a crescent right here, like a wave two. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of three. Most likely we're in a wave four right now. And most likely this wave four is probably going to be similar size, at least in the time scale, as the wave two. And we already have three waves up, don't we? So this actually could be getting close to turning back down, maybe tomorrow morning or something. This definitely could turn back down. I think the next move down possibly will break this trend line. And really, if this does end up pulling back to the trend line and doing like a retest of that trend line, that would be such a nice clear entry to go short right there. The breakout retest, that's a very, very reliable, very clear entry. So I would definitely be waiting for that. I think that's a pretty likely setup right there. But on a more short-term basis, all the way down to like the 1 hour time frame, I would be looking at this first move up with the break of structure, either wave A or possibly a wave one. I think it's a wave A of four, wave B or wave two, three ways down, 1, 2, 3 ways down. Now we're looking at either a wave C or a wave three. If this is a wave C, then it probably could turn pretty much at any time. So if we get a big bearish engulfing move to the downside, I would definitely take it as a short for sure. I am for sure looking for shorts in a downtrend because I think this is most likely a wave four right here. This is the one, this is the two, this is the three. We are most likely in a wave four, which means it's probably going to go down again. We're going to have to keep an eye on it to this next time down to see if it does continue to respect this trend line, this channel line, which I would call the base channel. I definitely want to keep an eye on that to see if it does end up respecting that level or not. So I am definitely looking for a short still. I definitely wouldn't go short until I saw like an impulsive engulfing move to the downside because honestly, this could stretch out into a much bigger crescent before it actually does go down. Maybe end up even looking something like that. So I am definitely looking for shorts, but I definitely wouldn't go short until I have a reason to go short. So kind of holding off on that a little bit. Hey, Craig, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for being a channel support. I do appreciate that. So, yeah, definitely. Let's check out natural gas. Natural gas is another pair that I analyze twice a day, every single weekday, twice a day for my premium members. Like I said, I do these live streams twice a day for my premium Patreon members. And natural gas is one of the pairs that we look at. So, I think that it's pretty dang clear that we're in a wave five now. Now, I did think that this right here was going to break out, and I did think it was going to go up. I actually thought the wave five was over back here, but now we're seeing price action, the most recent price action, especially, it's pretty clear right there that this was going back down. So I would definitely call this a one. I would call this a two, a three, a four, and most likely we're in a wave five. So most likely the wave 5 will take out the low of wave 3, which is right here. So I would expect it to not only hit a Fibonacci level, but I would also expect it to take out the previous low. So the fact that I would expect it to take out the previous low and the fact that I would expect it to hit a fib level puts me down to about the 138.3, which actually puts us all the way down to, I'm not really sure if this is liters or gallons. I'm not really sure. I think it's gallons, but whatever it is, 1.81 liters or 1.81 gallons, whatever it's, however they measure it. I'm not sure if it's gallons or liters, but whatever it is. I would expect it to go down to about 1.82 area to finish off this wave five. So take that as you will. I'm sure it's not going to go down in just one straight line. It actually does look like it's making some sort of an ending diagonal. Usually that does kind of indicate that the trend is losing strength, and there's probably a pretty good chance that it is going to go up. But based on the higher time phase, I think there's probably even a better chance that this is going to be an ABC correction, and that it probably will continue back down after that. So I would definitely be looking for shorts. I definitely would not go short now. I would actually even maybe throw a couple trend lines on here or channel lines, and I would probably wait to see if it breaks out. And if it does break out and do a retest, it would be a pretty good entry to go long because at that point I would expect to see a correction probably at least as big as that correction, maybe even as big as this correction back here. So definitely looking for shorts until we get that breakout retest, and then you could possibly look for longs. But I mean, for the most part, I think shorts is definitely the way to go. I mean, man, look at this. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. At least until we see a change in that lower high series, I would definitely continue to look for shorts for sure. 100% looking for shorts. So yeah, let's see. I looked at natural gas. Let's check out the US 30. Like I said, I'm gonna try to dedicate these live streams more to just requests than anything. People definitely prefer the dollar pairs, usually. And normally I would start off these live streams going through all the dollar pairs first, but I think it would be better just to work down my list and just do whatever people would like me to do. So let's go look at the US 30 for work 101. I have the US 500 right here. I analyze the US 500 daily for my members, also for my premium members, but the US 30 is probably pretty similar. Probably a little bit different, but very similar. So right here, US 30. Boy, the thing with this thing is it is in a never-ending uptrend for sure. We are in all-time highs again. And really, the best way when you're in all-time highs like this, you really have no reference point. There's no. It's not like there's really, not like when you're in a pullback, you can throw a Fibonacci retracement on there and look for, a Fibonacci bounce. We're not really in that circumstance because we're in all new territory up here. So really, the only thing you can do is measure the last impulse and project it off the last correction. Now, I always tell my members, there's literally no such thing as a holy grail when it comes to trading. But if you do learn to use Fibonacci correctly, Fibonacci really is probably the closest thing you're ever going to get to a holy grail system. M- Pretty much every single turn in the market, if you throw a Fibonacci retracement or a Fibonacci extension on there, pretty much every single turn in the market is going to happen right at or right near a Fibonacci level. So the fact that we're pushing past this 50% tells me that we're pretty much in clear territory up to the 61.8, and also we have a big round number right there, 4,000s right there. The market really likes round numbers, so I mean there's a pretty good possibility that that is going to be, even if it's not the end of a trend, that's probably going to be a very likely area of resistance right there. The market really likes round numbers. You'll notice that on pretty much any pair, even Forex pairs, if you get to like a round number, the market definitely likes them a lot. So, long story short, man, I would definitely be looking for longs in an uptrend. Kind of almost looks like it's making a long, doesn't it? Boy, it's three waves down already. And look at this, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Definitely looking for longs in an uptrend. The question is whether we're already going up or not. Nah, probably not, huh? Hmm. Is this right here a complete ABC? And this is a bottom? And now this is a 1, 2, 3? If it is a 1, 2, 3, then you're not going to get a break of structure. It's going to continue on these shorter time frames to make higher highs and higher lows. So if it is a 1, 2, 3, it will just keep on making higher highs, higher lows. But To me, it looks more like it is going to be an ABC. So this is probably an A. This is probably an ABC of B. And I bet it'll go up near these highs. It'll probably make a lower high and then go down again for a wave C and then eventually go back up. But sometimes what we think is a wave B does end up being a wave 3. So be cautious of that. Sometimes we think something's a wave B and it just keeps on going up. So there is a possibility it does just keep on trending up. And according to the higher time frames, I would definitely be looking for longs. So definitely still looking for longs for sure. So definitely looking for longs on that. Let me see. The pound yen was requested by Christopher and Sayova Biggs. So we'll do that next. So let's go look at the pound yen. The pound yen is actually one of the pairs I make videos for, so I do have pretty good labels on my black charts for that. Ooh, I've been waiting for this actually. Hmm. Oh boy. I've been waiting for a trade on this today. Oh, you might have to give me a minute. Pound yen, what time frame? I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Hmm. Yeah. Hold on a second. I may have to do something here. Like I said, I definitely do trade my own analysis, so that's kind of one thing to keep in mind. I take trades right alongside everybody else, so yeah. Like I said, I do trade all my own analysis. So if you do join my membership, any trades that I post in my for my members, I take that entry too. So win or lose, we take the trades together. Hopefully win more than we lose, definitely. And at the beginning of this live stream, I did share some trades that I took this week already with my members. And boy, last week we had some amazing trades. I went long the US dollar Swiss and short the pound dollar on Friday with my members. And some of them took the trade also. Some of my premium members, Patreon premium members, took the trade also. What an amazing trade that was on Friday. The pound yen and the US dollar Swiss. Pretty much all the dollar pairs did pretty much the same thing. But if you are interested in joining my membership, like I said, the link is in the chat and in the description. You get a lot for your money. Most people that do what I do charge hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I keep my membership very cheap. So, and I do that on purpose. Like I said, I'm a trader. I'm not looking to get rich off you guys. I'm just, I do put a lot of time and effort into it. So I just want to make sure that I do, obviously make something out of it. So let's see. So I'm actually currently posting a trade right now as we speak, for my premium members right now. Ah, like I said, I trade all my own analysis. And this is actually a trade that we have been waiting for since this morning. So anyways, yeah, let's go down to the sort of time frames, or the longer time frames, and let's do our top-down analysis. So, like I said, I just literally just barely posted a trade for my members, and I do post all my trades. So you do get, like I said, you do get a lot for your money. That's the thing. So I try to keep people happy, and I try to keep people profitable. You keep people profitable, they're definitely going to be happy. That's for sure. So let's throw a couple of Fibonacci levels on here real quick. Let's see. So I was saying that I think there's a very good chance this is already the end of a wave 4 right here. It doesn't really fit very well though. I really don't like the fact that this is so stretched out compared to what I'm calling the wave 2. So that's why I keep saying, if you watch any of my most recent pound yen videos, I keep saying that it looks like this is a wave 4, but I actually think that it's probably not a wave 4. I do think that this is a correction right here, but I think it's probably not a wave 4. I think it's actually a subdivision of a much bigger uptrend. So I personally think this right here is the end of the correction. I think this is like a wave 1. I still am looking at this as possibly a wave 2, and I'm still looking at this as possibly a wave 3 to come. Maybe to come even sooner than we like. Then the sooner the better, huh? Man, look at that. That could be. It's not for me. It's not really confirmed to be the end of a correction until it goes up and breaks structure like this. But boy, that does look like a correction right there, doesn't it? Let's throw a Fibonacci level on this also. From here to here. Keep it on. I want to keep it on shorter time frames. Don't want to see it on the daily or anything. Look at that, 61% Fibonacci. One, two, three waves down. Like I said, for me, it's not really confirmed to be an entry until it takes out that high right there. So if you do end up getting in, just be aware that it's not confirmed yet, and it actually could just keep going down. I mean, anything can happen, but it definitely looks like three waves down. It definitely looks like impulsive up. It definitely looks like an entry to me. So that's what I'm looking for on that. If you go all the way up to the higher time phase, I am a big believer that this needs to go up quite a bit more. I still think it's going to go up to like the 192 area, maybe even higher. Especially if you go to the monthly, right? Yeah, the monthly is puts us all the way up to 196, which is kind of where I think this is going to go. I do think that this is going to take out this high rate here on the monthly. I think this is a wave A. I think this is very, very clearly a wave B. I think this is a 1, 2, 3 of wave C. Eventually, it's going to make a 4 and a 5 of wave C. So I think we have a ton of upside potential. And it's kind of funny because if you look at the trading sentiment on pretty much any yen pair, the majority of the market is looking for shorts right now, which is just I always get a wicked kick out of that because I feel like there's definitely a good reason why most traders don't make money. That's for sure. God Almighty, it's ridiculous. While everybody else is looking for shorts over the past however long it's been, like 3, 4 weeks, everybody's been looking for shorts. If you look at the trading sentiment, and what have we been doing? We've been laughing our way all the way to the bank while we look for longs the whole way up, and we're still looking for longs until the market proves us otherwise. So. It's kind of funny, especially when you look at like the Swiss yen or something. The trading sentiment on this pair has been looking for shorts for months. Everybody's looking for shorts. What have me and my Patreon members been doing? We've been looking for longs and laughing our way to the bank every single time this thing makes a pullback. We go long and just like laugh at all the people that are trying to go short, which I totally do not understand what the thinking behind the market is. I mean, obviously everybody wants to sell high and buy low. I mean, I don't really understand why people would try to sell a very strong trend to me. It just does not make any sense to me. So yeah, let's go look at Bitcoin. I'm working my way down the list. I think I'm only on Bitcoin right now, so maybe we should pick up the pace a little bit. So let's go check out Bitcoin. Let's go to here because I do have some pretty good labels on Bitcoin on this. My analysis on Bitcoin is probably not going to make the Bitcoin enthusiasts happy. I actually, even before the ETF for Bitcoin came out, this has been my analysis. I've literally had the same analysis for like 6 months now on these higher time frames, which is this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. I think this is very clearly 1, 2, 3 waves up to a Fibonacci level with an impulsive move down and a break of structure. I think we got the end of an ABC correction. I think this right here is an A. Like I said, I think this is an ABC of B. I personally think this is going to go down, make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of one, and then go make a two, and then literally go all the way down and take out these lows right here. And this has been my analysis for 6 months or more. I think this is going to be a wave C. I think we're going down to about the $12,000 area, which honestly, if it does go down there, I'm going to be happy because I've never traded Bitcoin in my life. But if it gets down to $10, $12,000, I'm going to be a buyer for sure. So, like I said, that probably doesn't really make the Bitcoin enthusiasts happy. The people that think it's going to go to $100,000, which I don't disagree that it definitely could. All you have to do is look at gold in 2003, I think it was, and see what happened to gold during their ETF release in 2003. So if Bitcoin does anything like gold did in 2003 when they released their ETF, then we probably are due for a humongous rally. But anyways, shorter time frames, daily, I'm looking at this. I'm actually looking at this as a wave one. I think this is a wave one. I think this is an ABC of two. Everybody's going to be buying this wave two, thinking that we're going to 100,000, and I personally think it's going to go down and make a 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to end up looking something like that for sure. So I'm definitely looking for shorts. On a shorter term basis, though, I mean, I actually think this right here is a wave A. I think this is very clearly a wave A. I think this is very clearly a wave B. I think it's going to go down and make a C. So A, B, C, or B. And then I think it's going to go up and make a C. So A, B, subwave A, B, C of B, and then another uptrend for a C. And I think this is all wave two. I think this is a wave one, and I think this is going to go down and make a big old giant wave three at some point. So on a shorter term basis, I think there's a pretty good chance it's going to make a lower high, maybe take out this high like that, and then I think it's going to make a downtrend for wave C, and then I think it's going to go back up. So that's my outlook on Bitcoin. Let's see, where are we at? Bitcoin, pound dollar, euro pound. Pound dollar. Pound dollar, yeah, definitely. This was one of the amazing trades that we had last week. And I'm honestly still not really convinced it's over. I know the dollar's definitely turning pretty aggressively this afternoon, but I think it's going to be a trap. I think it's going to go down again. I personally think it's going to go down to the 50%. To me, it looks like an A, B, C, D, E, even though it's not really a triangle. It's an A, B, C, D, E should be a triangle, but I think it's like just a five-wave correction that will take out the low wave four. And then I do think it is going to go up. Just most likely not yet. I don't really think it's going to go up today. There's no real reason for it to go up today. We do have a little bit of news. We had an FOMC member speaking at 5 o'clock UK time. We also have somebody speaking in Canada this afternoon, too, and we got some pretty good Kiwi news this evening. So we do have some pretty decent little news coming out throughout the day. But yeah, I'm definitely bearish on that. Now, don't get me wrong, that is definitely a wave three right there. This is almost definitely a wave three. So if you trade the sort of time frames, which I really don't, like I said, my disclaimer is that I'm not a scalper. So if you do join my membership, you're not going to find me on the 1 minute, 5 minute, or 15-minute time frames trading. Not ever. But I do think this is a B, A, B. I think it's probably going to go up and make a C and then back down again. I do think this right here is going to be a crutch into this move, this whole move right here. So I would actually expect something like this and then back down again. And most likely it will turn out a Fibonacci retracement of this last push down right here. Let's see where we at. We got the pound dollar, the euro pound. Euro pound is a kind of a tough one lately. We were actually talking about this pretty steady this morning because it's honestly on the higher time frames. Look at this thing on like the weekly and the monthly. It's just been pretty much since 2017. This thing has been in like a channel, a parallel channel. It's kind of ridiculous. But I mean, there's definitely trends on sort of time frames, so it's not like we can't say there's no trends. On the daily time frame, I would definitely look at this as impulsive down, either wave A or wave one. This is clearly a ABC correction, either wave two or wave B. We are obviously either in a wave C or wave three right now. There's really no arguing that fact. And if it's a wave C, then it most likely will. Uh, I honestly don't think it's a wave C. I think it's a 1, 2, 3 personally, but if it is a wave C, then this would go down, make a double bottom, go up and break structure. If it does that, then I would know it's a wave C. If not, which I actually think it's probably not going to do that, it's probably more likely to keep going down. I would definitely just continue to look for shorts in a downtrend because I do believe this is the wave three most likely. So definitely looking for shorts in a downtrend for sure. If I haven't mentioned it already, definitely make sure you join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You do not have to pay a dime if you do not want to. Uh, Definitely free to join. Never had to pay anything. So let's see. Hey, Yen Barry, how's it going? I didn't see you there. I'm trying to work my way through this list. I actually am falling behind because I ain't spending too much time on everything. So Euro Pound, man, the Euro Pound had such a nice entry today, and we were talking about this entry in the morning London meeting too. And I didn't go short on this one for some stupid reason, but boy, that was actually a perfect entry right there. And I do think it will go down, take out the previous lows. So definitely still looking for shorts, like I was just explaining. That is a very clear ABC question, which I was a little disappointed that we didn't take this trade. It even had a break of structure to the downside, so very nice entry. But I definitely got in a few pretty good trades today. I took all kinds of. I'm in about God, one, two, three, four, five. I'm in like seven different pairs right now. So definitely no lack of trades, that's for sure. I got a lot of trades going right now. I got seven different pairs I'm in. So your pound, your dollar. Did I miss the pound? Yeah, your dollar, pound kiwi, oil. We already looked at oil. You may have to restart the live stream afterwards. So let's see the euro dollar. Euro dollar is kind of pretty much the same thing as the pound dollar, really. I'm definitely still looking for shorts, as you can see, but I do think this is a 1-2, and I do think it is going to go up again, but I kind of feel like it's going to more likely do something like this before it actually goes up. Might even drop down to the 78%. The euro has been very, very, very weak as of lately, so I am definitely still looking for sorts. And it does kind of look like this is going to go up and break structure. I mean, I definitely will admit that. But I think there's a very good likelihood this is not over. I think it'll just make a crutch into this move down now. Probably do some sort of a crutch and then continue down later on. And if it does, do this and then it goes down and continues to respect this fib and then turns back up, then breaks structure, then I would be more than happy to start looking for longs. But I am definitely still looking for sorts. Now, if you are a scalper, then I could definitely see why justifying going long would be a good strategy. But even that, I don't know. I mean, we haven't even broken any struts at the upside. Even the 1 hour time frame is in a downside technically. I mean, this could make a lower high and just keep on going down. So I don't even think I would be scalping to the long side right now. Maybe on the 5 minute time frame or something, but yeah. With this little 3-4-5 shape right here, though, I mean, it does seem pretty likely that it probably will break structure and probably will make some sort of a proper correction to the whole move down, someplace between 38 and 32 and 78% of this move down right here is what I would expect to see. But I analyze the euro dollar twice a day, once in the morning and once in the night for YouTube videos, so we don't want to spend too much time on that. Like I said, I do analyze the living crap out of the euro dollar, that's for sure. Pound kiwi, boy, I was almost tempted to go long on this one today. Uh, yeah, Connor, yen berry, I did end up going long on a yen pair not long ago. I didn't go long on the Swiss yen because the Swiss yen is kind of on the weak side right now, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to keep going up, though. I was tempted to go long on this one today too, but it didn't quite fit my criteria, so I didn't do it. But I am definitely bullish on this. I know that definitely is not what most people are, but I am definitely bullish. I don't see any reason at all to think that this trend is over. I think this is an ABC correction right here, and I think it will go up and take out this high. So I'm actually looking for probably someplace around the 2.1631 area at least, probably minimum. So I'm probably going to be continuing to look for longs on this for quite some time on pullbacks, obviously. And it is a pretty good sign that we have a break of structure right here. So the fact that we have a break of structure, I would be looking for a pullback like a crutch into this, and I would be looking to go long again. And the next time you go long, if it turns into a wave three, then you're going to know that this is the end of a crutch right here. This is really an A, this is a B, and this is a C. So definitely looking for longs for sure. Let's see here. What are we at? Let's look at the pounds, the Swiss yen, since we made it down to that one. Oh, it did kind of break out of that channel a little bit, didn't it? The Swiss is actually moving quite a bit. I actually went short on not on a couple of Swiss pairs. Well, not like I went short on a pair that had the Swiss secondary. So I'm actually technically technically short the Swiss right now, I guess, on a different pair. I do still think it's fine. I definitely do think it is going to go up again. It's probably just going down for a little bit of a bear trap, really. And honestly, you could kind of adjust this line a little bit too, really, so that it probably worked a little better. Probably something like that. You might even better do something like that, maybe even. Maybe have to adjust it a little bit more, but something along these lines. Maybe like that. Yeah, something like that. Definitely still looking for longs. I would have to see some sort of a break of structure at this point, like something like that to go long at this point, because it is pretty weak to the downside, but I am for sure looking for longs. There's no doubt about that. Hmm. Yeah, definitely looking for longs. That's Swiss yen, boy, it's been pretty choppy. Let's see. I already looked at oil. What else do we got? Hey, KK, how's it going? Nice to see you. Aussie dollar. Let's check out the Aussie dollar. We already looked at the pound dollar. And like I said, I do add a pound dollar. It's one of those pairs that I analyze twice a day. So I do it in the morning and in the evening. I actually still think that the yen is going down personally. I think that on a shorter term basis, I do think it is going up for wave Y, but on a long term basis, I mean, I think it's going up for wave Y, but on a shorter time frame basis, I think we are still going down. I don't really see why the dollar would turn today. There's no news or anything, so I think this is just a trap. I think this is a big wave A. I think this is a wave B. I think it's going to go down more. I think it's going down to the 78% for wave C, and then I think it's going to go back up. I would definitely still be looking for shorts. I don't really see any reason at all to think this is the end of a correction. I think it's going to go up and grab liquidity. This is probably a wave A. This is probably a wave B. It's probably going to go up a little more for C. And then if it makes a big bearish engulfing move to the downside, I would definitely go short again. I'm still holding some dollar trades, so I'm still short some dollar trades. So I'm definitely not. I don't think there's any reason to think that's going up. I mean, it is going up on the 1 hour time frame, but when I say no reason, I mean on like the daily time frame and up. My roadmap time frames definitely don't give me any reason to think that's going up in a big way, not even remotely. Hmm. Let's see. Let's keep working our way down the list. Oil, we already got that. Aussie dollar. DXY. Let's do the DSY for SRST. Oh boy, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely still pretty bullish on the dollar. Now, one thing that me and a few of my members have been talking about quite a bit recently is whether the dollar is going to go up or not. I personally have been saying for months now that this is probably going to be a 1, this is going to be a 2, and it probably is eventually going to go down for a big wave 3, which I still think is probably the most likely scenario. But a lot of people are saying that this 2024 is going to be a very choppy month, a very choppy year, that is, because it's an election year, because we have so many different things going on around the world. A lot of people are saying that the dollar is actually going to do something like this year, which I actually think is probably a pretty likely possibility. It turns into like an A, B, C, D, E or something like that, some sort of a triangle or something. But on a shorter term, we definitely do have 5 ways up. But I actually don't think it's 5 ways. I think this is, boy, the dollar seems, is it just me? Yeah. I much prefer analyzing the US dollar index over the DXY. Everybody in my group knows the reason behind that, so I'm not really going to go into it. But I personally think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. I think this is an A, B, C of B, even though it's very shallow. And I think this is possibly going to go up, maybe even all the way to 78 or even 88% for wave C. I mean, our next interest rate news is not until March, and I don't really, unless Powell comes on and says something pretty crazy, I don't really think the dollar's going to turn down for any reason. Oh, there's a little bit of a gap right there, isn't there? I'm not really I don't really personally pay attention to gaps too much, but boy, that maybe that gap right there will fill before it goes back up. Maybe do that. I could see that for sure. So I'm definitely looking for longs. I mean, I think we are very likely in an ABC correction, just like the other dollar pairs. Whether or not it goes down and fills that gap now, or whether it does it later, I guess is the question. Maybe this is what it will do. Probably is more likely that it will do something like that, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, it probably is very likely. So I am definitely looking for longs for sure. Like I said, I mean, if you are a scalper, you could definitely be sorting some of these pairs or going long on the dollar pairs or whatever it is that you're looking for doing. Hey, Quizzy, how's it going? Yeah, we already kind of looked at the EU. I'm trying not to look at things more than once. I already did oil. We did the pound dollar. Let's look at gold. Yeah, we already looked at the euro dollar, and I do the euro dollar twice a day. So I analyze it in the morning and in the evening. I make two videos a day for the euro dollar because it's so popular, and it's always the top viewed video of the day during my top three videos in the evening. So I actually think gold is a little bit clearer if you go to the 4 hour time frame and zoom out a little bit. Hmm. I actually think this is pretty clear. I mean, it is very messy, but I do definitely have some clarity in here. I think it's an ABC of W. I think it's an ABC of X. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing, but I am very confident in this count. I think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. I think this is very clearly three ways up, ABC, and then it made an X, and then it made a second ABC. So I'm calling this a double zigzag. I think it's an ABCX, ABC for the wave B. So we have an X up here, we have an ABC double zigzag for the wave B, we have a trend for the wave A. That means that we should now be making a trend for the wave C, which I personally think gold is probably going down to maybe 1954, 1955, someplace around there, maybe 1960. So there is definitely some clarity here. It's just a little bit of a tricky pattern. It's definitely a pretty advanced pattern. I think it's an A, ABC, X, ABC, a B, and now we're in a wave C. And most likely we're in a wave two right now because look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, ABC, 2. I think it will go down like a 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5. So definitely looking for sorts. Why was I wrong about the euro dollar, Albert? Explain to me why I was wrong about that. In my videos, I said I was looking for sorts, which I'm definitely looking for sorts. And actually, I said that this looked like the end of a correction, and what happened? It went down. It hasn't hit that fib level yet, but kind of explain to me where I was wrong on the euro dollar. Definitely. It's definitely pretty much doing exactly what I think it should be doing. Like I said, I mean, it probably at this point, especially because of this 3, 4, 5 step, it probably will go up and break structure. But boy, I wouldn't count on that. I personally wouldn't be looking for longs. I'm definitely looking for shorts, that's for sure. Even if it does break structure, I'm definitely going to be looking for shorts. I'm not going to be going long. I would expect to see something like that. So let's see. So I'm definitely looking for shorts on all these dollar pairs. I'm looking for shorts on all of them, the pound, the dollar, the euro, all of them. I think they're all in an ABC correction. So definitely looking for shorts there. The euro CAD. Euro CAD is another one that I'm watching like a hawk. I'm watching to see if it respects this 61%. If it does, I'm going to go long for sure. If it doesn't, then I'll get out of any longs that I may be in. There's a couple possibilities on this. One of my members said that count. One of my Patreon members said a count on this that I actually do like quite a bit, which is this is right here is a wave A. This is an A, B, C of B, and we're possibly going down now for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. And if this 61% doesn't hold today, then I would totally agree with that count. Definitely I would agree with it. But It definitely kind of does look like three ways down. And when you start looking at correlated pairs, like the pound CAD, a pound CAD looks like it's going up too. So if the pound CAD's going up, the euro CAD's probably going up also, which is why I still am watching this thing like a hawk because I think this is a one. I think this is an A. I think this is three ways up for a wave B. I would expect to see a wave C, unless this really is going down in a wave three, like I was just showing on the weekly. If it starts to close below this 61%, I would definitely get out of any longs and continue to look for shorts, 100%. But boy, we've been in a wicked consolidation right here, which is why I think there's a chance this could make a bounce and go up and break structure. And if it does make a bounce and break structure, that's going to be the end of the correction. And it most likely will be the continuation of the uptrend. I actually, like I was just explaining on the DXY, I actually don't think that the DXY is going up. I mean, it definitely could go up. Don't get me wrong, it definitely could. I was saying that a lot of people in my group and a lot of forecasters are saying that the DXY is going to do this, which I think is definitely a likely possibility. But that's not what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is I think this is going to be a 1-2, and I think it's going to go down for a wave three. Now, I'm definitely looking for longs on the dollar right now. So what happens if I'm wrong about this being a wave two? What happens then? If it just keeps on going up and I'm on shorter time frames looking for longs and it just keeps on going up, is that going to cause me to lose any trades? It's definitely not going to cause me to lose any trades. Now, I do think there's a very, very, very good likelihood this is a 1-2. And I also think there's a very, very, very good likelihood that this is a 1-2 also. 1-2. I think there's a very good chance it's going to turn either at the 61 at a 78%, and it's going to go up and make a big old giant wave three. And I actually do agree it's probably going to go up for many, many months, probably more than 8 months if that's the case. But guess what? Right now I'm looking for shorts on shorter time frames because it's going down. So if I think this is a wave two and I'm looking for shorts on shorter time frames and I never get evidence that this is the end of a correction and I continue to look for shorts and it does this, is that going to cause me to lose any trades or I have any issues over that? If the market just keeps on going down and I'm looking for shorts on shorter time frames and I was wrong about this being a wave two, that is definitely, definitely not going to cause me any issues. I have absolutely no problem at all being wrong with my Elliott wave count. But I personally do think this. If you've seen any of my videos, this is exactly what I think is going to happen. One, two, three, four, five. So yeah. Now, like I said, I'm looking for shorts right now. So if it keeps going down, that is definitely not going to bother me one bit. I'll be happy if it keeps going down. I'm still short. I'm not short the euro dollar, but I am still short the pound dollar. And I will happily continue to look for shorts on the euro dollar also. No problemo at all. Definitely not. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Like I said, if there's any more requests, definitely feel free to put them in the chats and or in the description. Uh, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, let me put it in the chat again. If you have not done so already, definitely join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. I do offer a membership option that comes with all these benefits, which I do a daily live stream and the London session. I do a live stream every single weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I also do a New York live stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, only 4 times a week, 90 minutes each. Also comes with a trading course, and it literally is only $49 a month. It's extremely cheap compared to what most YouTubers charge for courses and things like that. It's highway robbery what people charge for that. So if anybody is interested in becoming a member, which I do sell all my trades with the members, then the link for that is in the chat and in the description also. And it's a monthly membership too. So I mean, you could try it out for 1 month, and if you don't like it, you can cancel your subscription. No problem at all. So let's see. Like I said, if anybody has any last minute requests, definitely let me know. I'd be more than happy to look at pretty much anything. I don't really mind looking at things that I don't normally look at. I can look at pretty much anything. I don't really do stocks. Definitely don't really do crypto most of the time either, but I'll look at pretty much anything. Yeah, I was gonna. I went. I'm long on. Whoops. Crap. I was going long on the pound yen also, and we'll see. It's definitely not going up yet, is it? And one of my members in the Patreon group actually just said that he's still short the pound yen. So we'll see. I already looked at the pound yen. I mean, it definitely looks like it's trying to end the correction. I'm just watching to see if the 61% holds. If it does, then I'm gonna continue to hold my long. If not, if it breaks below the 61%, I'll exit that thing so quick. No problem. Just like if anybody reads any of the Market Wizard books, you keep your losses tiny. You know, I'm taking like this many pips for a loss, and my win is gonna be like that many pips. So keep your losses small, keep your wins big. You don't even have to win 50% of the time, honestly, to be an extremely profitable trader if you know how to do good proper risk management. So definitely, we already looked at the GU and the pound yen. Uh, can't see what he says, but definitely the dollar pair is the most popular. I look at the pound dollar twice a day, so and the euro dollar. I make videos twice a day for them, and we've already looked at them, but we'll see, I guess. I mean, it kind of depends on what this dollar index is going to do. It definitely has a five-wave shape to it. It definitely has a Fibonacci bounce. We need to observe it now to see if it makes a big engulfing move to the downside. If it does, then that might be the end of a wave A. Whoops, that's a little too big. It may be the end of a wave A. It may now be going down for a wave B, and then back up for a wave C, and then back down again. But there's really no proof of that at all. I mean, I would definitely, I'm definitely still looking for longs personally. We just have to observe it to see if this is an A or a 1, this is a B or a 2, and whether this is a 3 or a C. We have ways of knowing whether this move down is a 3 or a C, and it's very, very accurate, and we'll know the difference. We will have no problem at all knowing if this is a wave 3 or if it's a wave C. So it really depends on what the dollar is going to do, I guess, whether the pound dollar, euro dollar, and all these other pairs keep going out. The pound definitely found some strength today. I am 100% still looking for shorts. I'm still looking. I would be looking for a Fibonacci bounce, and I would definitely be looking for shorts based on my roadmap time frames, 100%. But if you are a scalper, if you're a short time frame trader, then yeah, obviously today longs was the way to go. I am not a scalper, and I am not even really a day trader. I'm a swing trader. I normally get in a trade and hold on to it for 3 days to 3 weeks, sometimes even more. I That's one disclaimer I had to say. Like, if you join my premium membership, you're not gonna find me on the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minute or even the 15 minute time frame. I do not. I definitely do not do that. I don't. I've never tried a strength meter. I don't even really know what they are. But I don't really like any indicators to tell you the truth. So I am definitely not an indicator person. I like my charts to be very, very, very naked. The more naked, the better. So. The most important thing, the person that taught me how to trade said that the only indicator you need is this right here. This is the only thing that you need to trade. That's the only indicator you need. I'm not sure if anybody can guess what that picture is. I'm not a very good artist. That is your eyes. Literally, your eyes are the only indicator you need to trade. Maybe some Fibonacci, maybe a little Elliott wave, price action, structure analysis. Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that. Something that marks your swing highs and swing lows is definitely very, very useful. especially if you understand how to follow roadmap time frames. You understand how to use multiple time frames to look for entries. I totally agree with that. Hmm. Just kind of scrolling through. Things are definitely moving this afternoon. There's a lot of things moving, actually. Let's see. Hey, ST, how's it going? Well, this is my third live stream today. I like to keep these YouTube live streams under an hour, so I guess since we don't really have too much more to request, and I will be making a PM video for the the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and gold in a couple hours. I'll promote. So one more time, if you have not joined my free Discord channel, it is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime. It is 100% free. We have 4,652 members right now. And I really want to build a community of traders, a free community of traders where people are just willing to help each other out. That's the whole purpose. Now, I do offer a membership because I do put a lot of time into my group. So if you are interested in the daily live streams, I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or you're interested in the New York live streams that I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so I do 9 live streams a week, 90 minutes each for my premium members, where we do live trading and live analysis. And I also have a trading course that comes with the membership. You don't have to pay separate for anything. It's $50 a month. And even if you join my membership for 1 month, you're going to get the trading course included. I share all my swing trades with my members. Every single swing trade that I take, I share with my members. And so far, today is only Tuesday, and I have said one, two, three, 4 trades. So I've taken 4 trades so far this week that I have shared with my Patreon members, and that's going pretty good so far. Most of the trades I actually got in today, so there ain't really much going on quite yet. But I do share all my potential setups. It gives you access to my educational library, and it also gives you access to my private channels on Discord. So if anybody's interested in that, definitely check out the link in the chats and in the description. Like I said, you can join for 1 month if you like, and then you can leave the program. It is no problem at all, and I think you probably will be pretty satisfied because I do live trading twice a day, and we enter trades together, and we share each other's analysis, and we have some really good people in the group that are really willing to help each other out. So if anybody's interested in that, definitely check out the link in the chats and in the description. Even if you do want to stay a free member, you can stay a free member for as long as you like. I already looked at Bitcoin, so you may have to rewatch the live stream if you would like to look at Bitcoin. Oh no, I thought you were saying. Sorry, I saw BC, so I thought you meant Bitcoin. Sorry about that. So yeah, definitely give it a try. Like I said, there's no commitment. You can join for 30 days and then cancel, and you'll get the trading course included, and no obligation to continue. And you can stay a free member of my Discord for as long as you like. No problem at all. So that is it. Like I said, this is my third live stream today because I did 2 live streams for my premium members already. So this is it. I will in about, let's see, it's 6 o'clock, so in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, there'll be the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and gold video coming out. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And my next live stream will be on Thursday at the same time, same place. So definitely stop back on Thursday and check it out. So, anyways, happy trading to everybody and good luck and happy trading. Thanks for showing up and thanks for the support.